Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2, or as we call it, the Grand Tour Revenge. That's right, because if you recall, the last time we were together in this, we totally failed. I think we're gonna go over here, actually. We totally failed at making a perfect delivery, the last one we need between Lithuania and Russia to complete the Grand Tour achievement. We have 4 of the perfect deliveries done already. We need one more connecting us from where we are now in Lithuania to Russia. We have to do it with perfect delivery, so no fines, no damage to the freight and things like that, and we have to be on time. Now, it's an external contract, so we're going to be on time. That shouldn't be a problem. The problem is whether we can do it without crashing into anything or getting any fines, which we have not been able to do. I think this is our 4th attempt. Whoa!
Préparez-vous à tourner à droite. Tournez à droite.
Is I in his lane? Maybe? Well, we'll just enjoy the ride. Okay. Anyway, lots of things to talk about. The achievement not being one of them. We'll try this again. All right, we'll get out on the road here. Anyway, we'll get a little bit farther out on the road, hopefully not hit anything, and then we'll connect, because big news coming up in the Euro Truck Simulator and, well, American Truck Simulator world. So we'll chat about that and then other things. And we do have a trick-or-treat delivery here. This will be our 3rd of 13 that we need, and the Halloween event has been extended. So lots of things to talk about with that too. So we'll connect a little bit as soon as we get a little bit farther out onto the road. So, a little bit under 5 hours left. For about 45 minutes into this roughly a 6-hour journey here between Pskov and where we were in Lithuania. I still can't believe that car just ran. The car just ran into us. I mean, we were kind of in their lane, but I mean, anyway. We'll try this again coming back from Russia. It's going to be like, instead of being Euro Truck Simulator 2, it's going to be Lithuania Russia Truck Simulator 2. That's what I'm just going to change the whole series. That's the, right here, that's the one that got us last time, where it drops down to 50 riders are going into this, the rotaries here. So we're going to be ready for those next time. I was thinking about that. But, yeah, I just was a little wide in the lane maybe, and that car just smashed right into us. What can you do? But, on happier news, it sounds like Russia is coming out November 10th or 15th or something like that. It's pretty soon, right? So that's pretty good news. I'm not, not Russia, Texas. What am I talking about? My mind is on this crazy achievement. I can't get it out of this silly achievement. But Texas coming out in American Truck Simulator in just a few days. We got the Halloween events got extended now until November 14th. So that's good news. I think we're going way too fast here. I probably should practice this, because I would like to finish this achievement sometime in my lifetime. And it is a little bit trickier to talk and watch out for the speed limits. I do know that. But yeah, I mean, how great is it? It sounds like Texas is right around the horizon here, which is pretty cool. And that's big news, right? It's going to be a massive state. Because it's, it's going to be, probably twice the size of Montana or more? It's kind of like the Iberia update for Euro Truck Simulator 2. So a lot, that's the one we have to watch out for. It's that rotary there, and I just missed it again. But yeah, so I think what we'll do is, once, like we did last time, once it gets close to the release for Texas, I'll probably concentrate on American Truck Simulator for a few episodes and exploring Texas and stuff like that. And it could be perfect right around the U.S. We have the Thanksgiving holiday towards the latter part of November, so I should have a few days off from work there to explore it even more. So pretty excited about Texas coming out. Everybody going to get it? Are you as excited as I am? I can't believe, I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? Because we had this stretch from January for the longest time where there were no events, there was no DLC. I mean, again, the Heart of Russia stuff, but no events, no DLC. Now we've had 4 events and 2 DLCs so close together, it's like, boom, the game is kind of completely back to life again, which is just really exciting. It's a lot of fun when the game keeps changing like this too. So pretty excited. I should have pulled in there because I think we need to sleep, but we'll deal with it later. We'll get the next one. Anyway, game time now. It's about 5:30 on Saturday afternoon. We've still got 4 hours left in our journey here. We got to cross the border into Russia pretty soon too, which always takes a little while. But we'll keep chugging away here and enjoying the forested landscape and lamenting our yet another failed attempt at the Grand Tour achievement that will, for whatever reason, not be ours for at least one more voyage. I was pretty excited too because I kept refreshing when I logged in. I wanted to do a trip for the Halloween event, and then there was nothing between Lithuania and Russia, and I was just about ready to give up, and I said, well, I'll just take anything. And this was the first one I saw to Russia after I refreshed it, and it was Halloween candies. So I thought we'd kill two birds with one stone, but we'll get one trip in with the Halloween candies anyway. And we're not going to be denied. We will get this. So we'll chat a little bit when we get probably about another couple hours away from our final destination. Alrighty, so we do need to sleep here, and it looks like there is a place to sleep off to the side here. So we're just going to pull off and grab a little bit of a quick nap. We're back out on the road, and we should chat about our great AI driver experiment. I made a spreadsheet and everything like that. I'll make it public and share it with people so everybody can see it. Where can we sleep? Over here, right? All right, so we're just going to pull in here and grab some shutout. This is a tough place to park the truck, but we'll see if we can sort it out. Anyway, we'll grab some sleep and then get back out on the road here. Alrighty, so we got a good 8 hours of sleep right now. It is early morning, Sunday morning, about 4 a.m. We've got a rotary to go around, and we've got just about another 2.5 hours to go on our journey here. But yeah, on our great AI driver experiment, if you haven't watched episodes before, what we're trying to do is to figure out what might be good development patterns for the hired drivers that you have in the game. So we've given 5 drivers 5 different patterns. And what I've done is I'm going in and making a spreadsheet. At the end of every drive, I'm going and just copying down whatever drives the drivers have done, and made sure that I logged them in that spreadsheet. I'll make that publicly viewable so that people can see that. There's not much data in there yet. And one of the things I was thinking about is that once the drivers get past, so we have one, for example, that is long distance, right? So once they get past level 5 or 6, then we kind of have to think about what we're going to do with after them too. So there's a little bit more thinking to do, I think, with that. But so far, so good. And there's really, again, there's not too much data in there yet. But once I get this drive done, I'll add some more. So there'll be a little bit more. Maybe next episode, we'll have a little bit more to chat about with that. But I feel like this is, so the Balkans, right? I know someone else made this comment too. But I feel like this is a particularly tricky drive to get a perfect delivery on because they have a lot of those speed limits where it goes 70 and then you don't get much warning. Like in the last time, you don't get much warning before, so all of a sudden there's a sign. You're like, what does it say? Oh, 50. And by that point in time, it's too late. That's what got us last time. But I know it's my fault for sure, but it's a trickier drive. The Balkans is that way too, where you go into those little towns and then all of a sudden you just get nailed by speed limits that you have barely any time to react to. Those are the two tricky places. This drive here and then the Balkans for sure. I am really liking the sunset, by the way. I'm going to enjoy the beautiful moment here. This is pretty cool. We got rain, early morning, Sunday morning, driving right down the middle of the road. A nice sunrise straight in front of us. It's pretty cool. Again, sometimes the game just really captures the beauty of a certain landscape, and this feels like one of those moments. It's evening out that accident at the beginning there. I can't believe that we had an accident so early in the journey too. And now of course I'm speeding and everything like that, but they're not giving us any tickets or anything. But yeah, that was probably less than a minute before we hit something. I know we did that once before too, and I forget what we were trying for, but it's not the first time I've destroyed an attempt on a perfect delivery before we almost got out of the park. At least we got out of the parking lot. Give us that, right? But anyway, we'll keep plugging along and we'll see you as we get closer to our destination here. Hoping I can avenge that accident with a good parking performance. So we are at the Russian border, and I will say we are boldly painted still for the Russian border. I want to get the 10th anniversary paint job, but haven't done that yet, so see how this goes. I feel like we should leave it painted this way until we leave Russia for good, which not necessarily for good, but at least for this achievement, which would be hopefully our next episode. Knock on wood. So we've got about 6 minutes left, and we have been making our way through Pskov. And I mentioned this in previous episodes too, but this is a big city landscape in the game. So it's taken us, I think, as long as it took to get to Pskov and kind of get across the border. That takes a while too. But then driving within the city, the time scale is 3-to-1 instead of 19-to-1, right? And it just takes a while to get through the city. It's a big city, and there's some tricky turns and some places where you kind of have to pay attention and navigate correctly here. So to my defense, I do think this is somewhat of a challenging perfect delivery to get. Some you kind of get on the highway, you just put the driveway and you just kind of keep going. But this is all changing speed limits and all that kind of stuff. So to my defense, I think this is probably a fairly challenging perfect delivery. Not that it excuses getting it wrong like 4 times in a row or something like that, but we'll get it. We're going to get it. Let's see what we get for parking here. We are now at our delivery here. 40. I was hoping for a 90, but we just have to turn around and go straight back over there. Why is our truck wobbling here? I'm not sure. But let's try this. We'll go around this way. Should be just a straight, easy backup, right? Go around here and swing it around and come right back at it. I think we're going to be okay. If we just pull forward here, it should be good. Anyway, we'll get this lined up and we'll back right up. All right, so it's over there off to our side. Let's see if we can do this one. We want to go this way first. Whoops, this way first. This is not a very good start, is it? Let's see if we got this. This is a bold recorrection here. I might be totally messing this up, but we'll see how it goes. I have no idea if I'm close to being perfectly in line with this. I think it is. I think it's correctable anyway. This way. I think we got it. Gotta let it go in, right? We're a little crooked here. Might not give it to us. Back's out. Gave it to us. We are home. All right. Halloween treats, delivery number 3. Unfortunately, a failed delivery here for us with our candy. But I'll put a link down below to our driver experiment. I wonder how they did on this one, but I'll kind of tally that all up in it. You can check that out. Looks like a couple weeks ago from Texas. We'll be back next episode. We're going to jump over to American Truck Simulator to try to get some more Halloween treats, and we'll probably start making our way down to Texas in American Truck Simulator. Episode 104, we will be back once again in the achievement that never ends, trying to get the Grand Tour. Happy Halloween, 3 out of 13. What are the little treats you get here? World of Trucks achievement, very cute but spooky swinging bat dashboard toy. Community goal is a pumpkin head hanging toy. Okay, it'd be cool if there were a paint job, but we'll be happy with what we get. That's okay. I just like the event. So take care, everybody. We'll see you in our next episode soon. Happy Halloween.